Hello and welcome back to the most viewed youth television program brought to you, which is the West Garfield Park Youth Council television show. This show we strive to be nonviolent and we teach our young people how to be violent-free citizens on the west side of Chicago within the West Garfield Park community and other communities worldwide and year-round in the area. We have a nice and good show for you all tonight, as always. So we want to get right into it. I want everybody to just sit back, relax, and
Enjoy the show.
Enjoy the show. Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is David Elam, and I'm the president of the West Garfield Park Youth Council, which is sponsored by Fathers Who Care. And we believe that we are the solution to the violence in our community. Fathers Who Care is a not-for-profit organization on the west side of Chicago within the West Garfield Park community. Again, everyone, my name is David Elam, and I'm the president of the West Garfield Park Youth Council. The West Garfield Park Youth Council is comprised of 30 youth, which has increasingly grown since our last season, whose main focus from our community is to focus and concern the youth leadership and teach the youth how to be a voice in the community and addressing the issues of violence prevention. We invite people from all over, especially youth, to come out and see what we're all about. Our show will be scheduled every Thursday at 7 o'clock p.m. Again, that's every Thursday at 7 o'clock p.m. We would like to encourage calls from people watching to leave your questions and comments at 312-738-1060. Again, that's 312-738-1060. Our show can also be viewed online at www.cantv.org/hotline. Again, that's www.cantv.org/hotline. Well, everyone, the guest this evening to my left, she's no stranger to you all. I'm sure you've seen her many times, as we all did, and I'm going to give her the pleasure now to introduce herself.
My name is Vernisha Jones, and I'm the vice president of the West Garfield Park Youth Council, and I am a senior at Christ the King College Prep High School, and I'm a youth that's just trying to help other young people and my peers.
Thank you, Vernisha, for being a guest this evening. If you're just tuning in, my name is David Elam, and I'm the president of the West Garfield Park Youth Council. You're watching the live interactive television program brought to you today by CanTV Channel 21. During the next hour, we're going to be discussing the topic on youth, empowering youth. And we want to invite all viewers watching to please leave your questions and comments at 312-738-1060. Again, that's 312-738-1060. Oh, Vernisha, once again, I want to thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to come out to the show and be a guest this evening. Really appreciate that. You're welcome. Always good to have you.
Thank you.
A young person on the move, making a difference in her neighborhood.
Yes.
So, yes, I want to ask you a few questions to kick off the show. Is that all right? Yes? Okay. Okay. The topic this evening we'll be discussing is young people empowering young people, or youth empowering youth. Why, can you share with our viewers, why is it important for young people to want to empower each other?
I feel it's important for young people to want to empower each other because the simple fact that we understand each other more than other people do. Like somebody that's the same age as you can have like a similar story that you have, other than somebody that was born, you feel me, 20 years before you, telling you a story with stuff that happened during their time.
So are you referring to the
mature people,
mature generation?
Yes.
And why do you feel that way?
Because during their lifetime it was totally different than what it is now. Like it was more safer for stuff so they tell us certain stuff. We listen to it, yeah, but at the same time, sometimes it's going in one area right after the other because a lot of the stuff we can't really relate to because we going through different stuff in life and different outcomes and stuff. So, yeah.
So it's safe to say that there is a gap in between mature and young, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I agree with that 100%. There is a little bit of I don't want to say misguidance, but
it can be, that's something.
Misguidance.
Yes.
I call something like miscommunication, whereas you have one side against another side, and then there's a big line going down the middle, whereas we're always at each other's throats because, like you said, if a young person, 9 times out of 10 hears something from another young person, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna listen because they can relate and they can see what each other are going through because they're in the same era or whatever. But do you believe a mature person can relate to a young person?
Yeah, I feel like, well, me personally, even though I never went through it, when I hear when I have more mature people that talk, like when I done went on retreats and stuff, and I have more mature people that talk to me that done like been through situations where they done been raped and all that type of stuff, and they done became successful. That type of stuff I listen to, and it actually like make me open my eyes. But it's just certain more mature people, it's like, I don't know, it go in one ear and right at the other because it don't interest me. And if something don't interest you, you're not gonna really pay attention to it. So
Right.
yeah.
Right. I see what you're saying. So young people need to grasp other young people's attention, correct?
Yes. No, everybody needs to grasp everybody's attention.
Not just young people, but
That's where the gap is at.
Okay.
That's where the gap is at. We're not gauging each other's attention. It's not even just young people.
Okay. So what do we need to do in order for that to
Listen.
become better?
Listen. Communicate.
Listen, communicate to one another, to each other. Okay.
Stop holding stuff in. That's the problem with stuff now.
A lot of stuff's holding it. Expound on that. What do you mean?
I feel like say for instance with a daughter and their mother. You know how some kids, they be like, I can't talk to my mama. I'm not gonna tell my mama nothing. That's a big problem with stuff going on now. If you don't feel comfortable with talking to somebody, you're not going to talk to them. So different stuff going on in your life and you going through stuff, you're not talking to nobody because you feel like, I can't trust her, or I don't want to know, or I don't want to hear what she going to say because she ain't going to be able to relate to me and all that type of stuff. So we need to start listening and understanding what people are saying instead of judging people before they say something to us. That's the problem with our generation now.
So it's a lot of judgmental
that is too much
mentalities going on.
It's too much. That's why a lot of youth don't talk. That's why a lot of stuff going on with them.
So answer me this: why is it that young people want to find things out on their own? More so saying as young people have their own mindset, of course, but sometimes allow other people to control their thinking, other people to control the way that they see certain things. I mean, if you have your own mind and have your own way of how you want to do things, why wouldn't you want to do how you said you want to do certain things?
So as you asking, do young people... So your question is, why do young people actually do stuff that people tell them not to do to experience it on their own?
Exactly.
I feel like you might tell a child, like, don't do this because it's gonna make this outcome or something like this, but at the same time, you telling me, like, just tell me, like, you could tell me what's the outcome, but at the end of the day, if a child want to do it, they're still gonna do it. Either you gonna know about it or you're not gonna know about it. If you found out about it, they're gonna find a more sneakier way to do it. So in my eyes, I feel like you can tell them, like, this the route is gonna go, and if they listen, they listen, but if they don't, you could be mad about it, but at the same time, they're going to get older and they're going to try it. They're going to try it as they get older. Like, if they want to do it, they're still going to do it. That's how I feel.
So it's just going down that road of, I'm not going to say destruction, but it can lead to that. But so many people can tell you, okay, before you do this, this is what's going to happen.
Yeah, they can keep
before
telling
you do this is what's going to happen. But like you said, in the back of their mind, people going to do what they want to do. But shouldn't it be so more as a young person who's receiving knowledge about these things, shouldn't they just want to pour into other young people and let them know, okay, this is what's going on, or this is what is going to happen?
You talking about other young people?
Mm-hmm. Other young people. I
think that do work, but you know how many youth it is? A lot of them not getting that same thing poured into them as another youth is. Like,
and that's the problem.
Yeah, like when we go to... Well, I know shows get to me, but like watching shows of like kids in jail and stuff like that, I listen to them, but another child probably not listening to them. They probably just think, okay, that's just acting on TV. So all kids are not the same. Some of them listen to stuff different, take stuff differently. So that probably will never work because everybody takes stuff different. They don't look at stuff the same way.
Right, and you can't save everybody.
Yeah, if you saving one person, you doing good enough. All you gotta do is keep on trying.
Exactly. I agree. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning
Yeah.
in, my name
Please
is
do.
David Elam, and I'm the president of the West Garfield Park Youth Council. And my guest this evening is Miss Vernisha Jones. She is the vice president of the West Garfield Park Youth Council. And we're discussing the topic on youth empowering youth and why is it important for young people to empower each other. And I would like to pose a question to the viewing audience this evening. Why do you believe young people should want to empower each other? Why do you think it's important? Is it important? Is it important to you? Should it be important to the youth in your household? Should it be important to the youth in your community? Why should it be important, or why is it important for other young people to want to encourage and empower and enlighten each other? Please call us with your question or comment to that at 312-738-1060. Again, that's 312-738-1060. So, Miss Vernisha, I'm going to jump back to this, but we want to take a different route here with young people, because this show is to empower young people, enlighten young people, and encourage young people to want to do better and see different ways to how to go about certain things. But you're part of the West Garfield Park Youth Council. You're actually the vice president, correct?
Yes.
What are some things that you all do to encourage other young people in your neighborhood or other neighborhoods?
We talk to them. Like, we relate to them. Like, we don't just, like, go down nobody's back. We sit there. We, like, some people might come in there quiet and we, like, get interactive, play with them. You feel me? Like, I don't know. You said, how do we do what?
What do you all do as you being a part of the West Garfield Park Youth Council? What are some of the things that you all do to encourage and empower other young people to want to do better?
Expose them to stuff they haven't been exposed to. Become their, like, be friends. Don't down nobody. And just be a comfort zone to somebody.
So, like a mentor.
Yeah.
Okay. And I see we have first few calls of the night. We're going to jump to those and get right back. Hello, caller. Thank you so much for calling. Your question or comment, please.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Now, you know, like when y'all talk about the youth, right? It ain't not only the youth. It's sometimes people in the media always talk about the youth, and then always talk.
Next caller. Hello, caller. Thank you so much for calling. Your question or comment, please.
Yeah.
Hello? Can you turn your TV up? I can hardly hear you. Hello? Okay, call us back. Next caller. Hello, caller. Thank you so much for calling. Your question or comment, please.
Hi, how you doing?
All right.
I just want to know, as far as being role models, lead as far as an example, for just showing that that you can do the same thing that I'm doing. You know, just be a leader, be a role model, and show for an example. You know, most of the young people out there is going by peer pressure, and it's a lot of things as far as their behavior and how they act out there. Just show them it's a better way, it's a better life. You know, and just be role models and be for an example. Y'all doing a good job for us being young people, being role models for us the young people out there, for us gangbangers, on drugs, alcohol. You know, just be a real role model out there and show them, hey, it's a better way to live. You know, just be a good role model for them young people out there for peer pressure. There's just a lot of peer pressure. That's all it is, and they just going down the wrong way.
Thank you for that call. Next caller.
Yes.
Hello, caller. Thank you so much for calling. Your question or comment, please.
My question is, what is conflict resolution?
What is conflict resolution? Would you like to answer that?
Oh, you can answer that.
Okay, I'll answer that. Conflict resolution, that's a great question. Conflict resolution is actually exactly what it says, resolving a conflict, resolving a issue, a problem, a situation between more people, one or more persons, to come together to in a collaborative effort to try to diffuse a situation that has gone too much out of control. For example, let's just say you have siblings. Okay, I'm going to use this as an example. The older sibling and the younger sibling, they may come to a confrontation, a conflict, whereas they have a certain chore to do, and they get all bent out of shape about that certain chore. Oh, I'm not going to do it, or you got to do it. Or, I'm not going to do it, you have to do it. So they come to some type of conclusion. They come to some type of compromise to resolve that conflict without being physical, without being too out of control, coming to a reasonable standard and coming to a reasonable answer without all the extra. Next caller. Hello, caller. Thank you so much for calling. Your question or comment, please.
Okay, when you talk about now you know the media, right?
Yes.
Okay, when they always talk about gang related, what about police related when they killed that homeless man in California? And what about that? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, okay. Now you know I said you know the media, right?
Yes, the media.
Now when they always talk about gang related, and what about the guy who got murdered by the police in California? The homeless man.
You right.
And then that's what I do not like about the jury. See, they can find everybody else guilty. Why can't they find the police guilty? Well, they do something terrible.
Thank you for your call.
Thank you
Next
for your call.
caller.
Next caller. Hello, caller. Thank you so much for calling. Your question or comment, please. Hello?
Oh, yeah. Hi. I just wanted to say that you're a nigger.
Next caller. Hello, caller. Thank you so much for calling. Your question or comment, please.
Yeah, my question is, do you think youth have a voice and should be heard, and so why?
Okay. Thank you for that caller. Before we answer that question, let me remind everyone that we are a nonviolent organization on the West Garfield Park community, a powerful organization on the west side of Chicago in the West Garfield Park community. We do not, and I repeat, we do not need any negativity on this show. This is not a negative show. We do not condone negativity. So I please, in the nicest way that I can, I ask that all callers please call with respectful comments. We do not condone violence. We do not condone inappropriate language. So I please ask those disrespectful, ignorant, and out of control people out there who want to call and just be disrespectful to a young organization who's making a difference in the community. Leave that behind you, please, because we don't need that. We really don't. We don't need the disrespect. We don't need people calling in, acting crazy, saying dumb things. Just leave it to yourself, because we out here making a difference, and we're going to continue to do that. And if you can't see that, turn the channel. This show is not for you. That's all I got to say about that. And we're going to get to our next caller.
Thank you.
Hello,
guys for
caller.
calls.
Yes,
Thank you so
good
much
evening.
for calling.
This is Miss Griffin calling. You know what? You all are sensational. You are doing a phenomenal job. And these people who are calling with all this negative stuff, we know you're out there. This is why we have the situation that we have that's going on. You need to be about doing something about that's negative. And not always because you know what? That's a price to be paid. These young people are role models for the city of Chicago, not just for the West Side. They're all over. I'm telling my people on the South Side, a resident for over 60 years, in fact, 78 years on the South Side, I'm telling them to look at these young people. This is the example. These are the young people that we're speaking of. These are the young people who are directing our future and our past. So move away from all that yang stuff and continue to watch the stuff that you all normally watch with no values. Because you never be energized to help make a difference. And that's what these young people are about, making a difference. And they can prove it. Visit them sometime over at their site.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Only thing that we strive at the West Garfield Park Youth Council, we strive many things, but one thing that we strive is youth leadership, youth development, youth empowerment, community outreach. We do a lot of things at the West Garfield Park Youth Council. We educate, but we also have fun while we do it. I mean, all young people are looking for something to do. All young people are looking for something to get into. But if we don't provide anything for them to get into, they're going to find something to get into. So that's why we at the West Garfield Park Youth Council strongly ask that youth between the ages of 13 to 24 years old, both male and female, please come out and check out the West Garfield Park Youth Council. When do we meet?
Every Monday at 4:30 to 6:30 at 4540 West Washington. Again, that is 4540 West Washington. And you can call 773-287-5821. And again, that number is 773-287-5821. And we have
Thank
callers.
you. Next caller.
Uh,
Hello, caller. Thank you so much for calling. Your question or comment?
how you doing?
How you doing?
My question I'm sorry. Why are you personally against violence? Like you and I think her name is Vernisha Jones.
Can you say that again?
Why are you guys against violence?
Why we against violence?
Okay. Why are we against violence?
I feel I'm against violence because me living in a black community and like not actually witnessing but knowing people that have died from it or whatever, it opens my eyes, and me actually being in an organization that actually talks about it, and I'm able to see like the outside world, what's out there other than just the neighborhood. It opens my eyes and makes me not want to be a part of their life. Thank you.
And me, myself, why am I against violence is because I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of hearing about it. It's every day. And I'm sure a lot of you young people out there, young people all over, are tired of the violence. I mean, it's sickening. It's terrifying that a lot of our young people are taken off the face of the earth because of people who don't know what they're doing or just want to just cause havoc in areas and neighborhoods. I mean, and they don't even know what they're doing. They're tearing down families. They're tearing down relationships. They're tearing down everything when it comes to violence. And that's why we encourage so hard for young people to join organizations like this, like the West Garfield Park Youth Council and other youth organizations on the west side. Wherever you are, you should want to get involved with a youth organization that is strongly against violence like we are. And I see we have another caller.
Thank y'all.
Hello, caller. Thank you so much for calling. Your question or comment, please. Hello?
Nigger.
On with the next topic. Okay, Vernisha. Can you explain to our viewers exactly why should young people be involved?
I feel people should be involved because it's just the way of showing some young people that are not exposed to that it's a different way of life.
Okay. Had it pretty rough already. Welcome back. We are back again with my second guest this evening. I'm going to give her the pleasure now. I'm glad she came in when she did to join us this evening. I'm going to give her the pleasure now to introduce herself.
Hi, my name is Janicia Williams. I am a sophomore at Lane Tech, and I am a part of the Westside Garfield Park Youth Council as well as the NAACP and Black Students Association at Lane Tech.
And I want to thank you for coming out to our show tonight, being a guest on the show tonight.
Yeah.
And people, if you're just tuning in, my name is David Elam, and I'm the president of the West Garfield Park Youth Council. Once again, we always want young people to join our West Garfield Park Youth Council. We meet every Monday from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. at 4540 West Washington. To get involved with that, you can give us a call at 773-287-5821. Again, that's 773-287-5821. Well, Nisi, is it okay if I call you Nisi?
Yes.
Okay. I want to thank you again for coming out and appearing on the show tonight. The topic we'll be discussing this evening will be youth empowering youth. But before we get back to that, I understand you're a part of an organization called the NAACP.
Yes.
And you are the president, correct, of
The Youth Council,
the
yes.
Youth Council, the NAACP Youth Council. Can you explain to our viewers exactly what do you do there and what that's all about?
Well, we're just getting the Youth Council started back up. So currently we just had elections, and I received the title of president. So now moving forward, we're going to be doing a lot of partnership programs and events with the Westside Garfield Park Youth Council, and as well as teaching youth how to conduct meetings and how to just be a part of their community.
And I thank you for that. And a few events that'll be coming up, a few announcements really quick, and we're going to jump right back. The Urban Weatherization Initiative is offering training programs for people who are looking to get a training field in helping the environment and weatherizing and warming up homes. This is a paid training. It's a 5-week training. You fundamentals of building and science. You learn proper installation and weatherization techniques. For more information on the Urban Weatherization Initiative, please contact Fathers Who Care at 773-287-5821. Again, that's 773-287-5821. Also, U-Turn Permitted Program is a program where people who currently have difficulties finding a job because they have a record. So this program is a program to advance and not hinder you from moving forward and giving you, might as well say this is like a second chance, a program. It's also a training. They resume training, resume writing, interview techniques, job placement assistance, and things like that. So for more information about U-Turn Permitted, you also give Fathers Who Care a call at 773-287-5821. At 773-287-5821. Also, this Saturday, Brookfield Zoo is having a hiring event for ages 16 and older. This will be with the Cook County Commissioner Richard Boykin. Cook County Commissioner Richard Boykin's 1st District Office, and with Brookfield Zoo. It's a seasonal youth hiring event. You must have a state ID and or driver's license. This is for youth ages 16 to 21 years old. It will be this Saturday, March 7th, 2015, from 9 o'clock a.m. to 12 o'clock p.m., where it will be hosted at Austin Town Hall. The address is 5610 West Lake Street, Chicago, Illinois, 60624. That's on the corner of Central and Lake Street. For more information about the Urban Weatherization Initiative, the Brookfield Zoo hiring event, or the U-Turn Permitted program, please contact Fathers Who Care at 773-287-5821. And I see we have another caller. Hello, caller. Thank you so much for calling. Your question or comment, please.
Hello.
Hello.
I just wanted to let you know you're doing a great job.